Most people want to get started in investing, but they don't know how. I put together simple, practical, and step-by-step videos on how to get started. Watch this video series and contact me to kickstart your wealth. Now that we've created an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months and invested that in a high return vehicle, such as a money market fund, bond, or CD, which was in video 2, let's create a foundation for our stock to bond portfolio with our extra cash. Take your age minus 100, as discussed in video 3, to determine your stock to bond allocation. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet that I put together. It's free, so just send me an email to get a copy. You'll enter your age, and I've set the formula to 100. You'll also enter the extra cash that you have to invest. Let's take 20 years old, as that's the example that I've been using in these videos. Your age 20 minus 100 shows you the stock to bond allocation. So 80% of your money should be in stocks and 20% will be in bonds. But a lot of people say indexes are so boring, and I want to invest in stocks like Nvidia, Meta, or Robinhood. So I put this extra line item here to allocate your stock allocation between indexes and individual stock picking. So if you wanted to also buy stocks on your own, half of your stock allocation should be in indexes and the other half can be the individual stocks that you're interested in buying. I set the formula up this way because most people, let alone money managers, don't beat the index. And this is a good safety net to at least have some of your money follow the index if you can't beat it when choosing your individual stocks. And it also diversifies you because if you buy Nvidia, Meta, or Google, then you're just buying the tech sector or large cap and you aren't diversified enough. You can go ahead and play around with the spreadsheet by changing your age and the amount of cash that you have to invest. You have to know what type of investor you are. Maybe you don't even want to choose indexes or individual stocks. You just want someone or something to do it for you. Robo-advisors are also a good option and do some of the same functions as a financial planner in terms of asking you about your risk tolerance and putting you in cookie-cutter allocations, performing tax loss harvesting, and or rebalancing your portfolio. Going with a robo-advisor is a perfectly fine option, and we'll discuss in a later video how to set that up. Most brokerage houses like Schwab, Fidelity, etc. have free robo-advisors. But watch my video first, because a lot of the questions that they ask and how you answer might put you into too many bonds. If you already have a robo-advisor or a brokerage setup, review your stock to bond allocation or your stock to index allocation and see if the allocations make sense for you. I'm going to switch to a few Schwab accounts so you know how to check for your allocations. I'm going to click on Schwab, and under Account Positions, you can see your allocations. In this first example, this person has 75% of his money in individual stocks, which are listed under equities, and about 24% of his money in ETFs or his foundation. Let's take a look at another account. This person has 37% of his money in individual stocks and about 59% of his money in foundational or ETFs and 3% of his money in cash. So depending on your risk tolerance, based on the spreadsheet that we saw earlier, you'll take a look at your stock, your foundation, and your cash allocation to see if that's the right mix for you. You have to determine what type of investor you are before you get started. There's no correct answer, and the beauty and flexibility of the stock market is that you can do a combination of both or all: indexes, stock picking, and or using a robo-advisor. You have to do what's right for you and your risk tolerance. You also have to determine how much time and passion you have to devote to managing your portfolio. In the next video, we'll take a look at what foundational indexes to buy so that you can get started in investing and kickstarting your wealth today. A lot of people want to get started with investing, but they don't know how, or they just need a little hand-holding. There's a lot of misinformation out there, or they don't give you real tips on how to get started. Kickstart My Wealth gives you practical, real tips from across various financial sources so you can get started on the right foot. You can schedule time with me in 15-minute increments. Let's take a look at where you are, and we'll make it a working session to kickstart your wealth today.